Wits and blades, always sharp.
Don't be shy.
Ready.
Let's get on with it.
No one's stopped me yet.
If this isn't important.
What's cooking?
Let's have some fun.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Most unhelpful. In that case,
never a dull moment.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good God. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay. I sought to cross her boundaries. Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, In the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. I stand at a precipice. But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. Now. Even I am tired of the sound.
What are you thinking about?
Speak.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. Oh? Then what do you want? Well, hello. What can I do for you? I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master, before the Mind Flayers took me. Cazador Szar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster of not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. A vampire's spawn is left. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd... Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the... What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Well met.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Very serious of you. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What a charmer.
Don't touch me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Careful, I bite.
I've got a long road ahead.
Ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd...
My faith protects me. Time for a boost.
Ready to clear your head? Ready to clear your... Smart. All you need to do is open...
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
An image of the Mind Flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah? No. You ain't leaving till we get to the bottom of this. You could be dangerous. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. I guess we're doing this the hard way, then. Sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. You'll pay for talking back. Can't beat you too hard, though. Gotta keep you alive for what comes next. Stop trying to confuse me. You're a liar. Everything's clear since the Absolute. Do you even know who you are anymore? You ain't gonna lay a finger on me. You're finished. And I don't have to do nothing but wait. That thing inside your head is gonna eat your brain from the inside out. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles. You might have put up a fight in another life, freak. But not in this one. Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that month. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. Your muscles burn with the effort, but the chains hold strong. You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. You slip free of the chains. You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. Your muscles burn with the effort, but the chains hold strong.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope? It's my master you should thank. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. You'll meet him again soon, and have a chance to show your gratitude. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
burned from the inside out. Must have been our warlock friend. What to do?
There you are. Glad you're all right. What happened in there? Really? Who? Ugh. So now the rat is sending out cockroaches. Joy. Glad you're in one piece, but I doubt this little favor will come without a price. Let's get rid of this tadpole. Cambion might lose interest when we're a little less, well, interesting. There are enough absolutists in this place to fill a reserve trench. One of them must have something interesting to say, right? Let's find out.